It's like it doesn't matter if I grab anything.
Oh yeah. Well, I was trying to get this camera too, but.
Cut before
It's too late. I already hit the record button, so it's like.
Hey, my name is Gigi Robinson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Ayu Kitchen. The purpose of Ayu Kitchen is to solve the convenience, affordability, and accessibility of good, healthy food to all. Let's say you're busy, you're working 9 to 5, or you're an entrepreneur, or you have kids and you don't have time to cook or think about it. We're here to solve that problem. What inspired me to open up Ayu Kitchen is the lack of convenient and healthy foods that we have in our community. And I think what sets us apart is the quality of food that we bring to the table. We don't use any seed oils, we don't use refined sugar, we don't use canned products, and all of our materials are fresh made from scratch. What inspired me to open up Ayu Kitchen is the lack of convenient and healthy foods that we have in our community. And I think what sets us apart is that we don't use any refined sugar, we don't use processed foods, we don't use any seed oils, and really implement Ayurvedic principles such as an anti-inflammatory diet into our foods. Ayurveda means the knowledge or science of life, the wisdom of life. So taking out Ayu means life, and therefore we're the kitchen of life. We're more than just the food. We're about the community. We're about, how do we become a small part, or maybe one day a big part of solving this challenge of food insecurity that we face in San Antonio. Ayurveda is ancient medicine that comes from India. So it's been around for over 5,000 years and is widely practiced today. And I think what makes Ayurveda so special is it takes you back to your roots. It takes you back to eating whole, good food. One of my favorites is the herb stew. So it's different types of herbs like cilantro and parsley. There's red kidney beans. There's dried lime, which you usually don't see in a food, but adds so much good flavor to it, served on basmati rice. And that's just a go-to. And on top of that, it's super cleansing for your body. So it's funny because I go to my mom. She's my first person that I go to for any menu creation. Growing up, my mom was a great cook and my grandma was a great cook. And I'm Persian, and Persian families, we love to cook, we love to host. I grew up around food being the central part of community coming together. And so I like to really go back to my mom and create some of her recipes and maybe make them my own. So her and I really collaborate on all of the new items that we have at Ayu Kitchen. In the Persian culture, we have this thing called halva khurma, and khurma means dates, and halva is, a type of pastry. And so we have a version of that at Ayu Kitchen, which is our energy date balls. We have them in different flavors, and that was always my favorite as a child growing up. It was delicious. It gives you your sweet tooth craving without having any bad sugars or refined sugars in it. I was, maybe 5 years old, and my grandma and I would just sit on the floor with a big tray of date balls, and we'd just roll them, and she'd teach me how to roll them together. And she's like, no, you have to get it in the center part of your palm, and we'd roll them, and then we'd roll them into the different flavors. And that was always my favorite childhood snack. And we as Persians, we love tea, and it's just so perfect with tea or a cup of coffee. And at Ayu Kitchen, actually, it's one of our highest selling products is our energy date balls. Yeah, I think Ayu Kitchen means the kitchen of life. And yes, we serve food, yes, we serve wellness shots, and that will always be our main core. But on top of that, building a community is so important, and being collaborative with other local businesses is so important. I think we've done a great job of expressing that with our pop-up location here throughout the 2 months, collaborating with different local vendors and businesses to help promote each other and build a broader community than we would have been able to on our own. Work-life balance. I think that's $1 million question. I'm still figuring it out, if I'm being honest. If I can carve out 15 minutes, I will sit and meditate for 15 minutes. I have a lot of movement, a lot of yang in my life. So when I have a moment, I try to bring more yin and the opposite into my life. But honestly, I don't have a solution. I wish I did. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think one of the ways that we evolve is knowing what our customers want, and then meeting them where we are as a company and our vision. So I think food is always going to be our center core, but we're more than just food. We're wanting to build a community around quality of life, around living a life in balance, mind, body, and soul.
Unbreakable.